I have the best auto chopping sawmill setup for you guys in the game. Just came up with this about last week. Haven't filmed a video on it yet. I've had a few technical difficulties, by which I mean my account got banned. Seeing if I could get it back. Trying to get a hold of the default here. We'll see what happens. That being said, a few things we're going to need right off the bat is, of course, the Sawmax 02. Retails about 1,550, I think, is what it cost in WoodRS. You can't really see it. You can see in the top right of the corner now. Okay. Reason why is we could go wider sizes here on the Y, and then the X, which is the height. We can have a decent height. Now, this sawmill we can set up to do anything from auto chopping for 1 unit pieces to auto chopping for what's a wall 32 unit. I mean, I could even rig it to work on countertops, which are 40 units, I think, or something like that. Not quite sure the exact amount of units, but it's up there. I'll show you guys how it works, but first, let's build it. Now, the other thing you could do with this, which is pretty cool, I know a lot of people love having this modded wood. If you have modded wood, you can set up an auto chopper on that end, another one, to chop it down into proper pieces depending on like how big you make this conveyor coming out the back. This conveyor coming out the back, you can make any length you want. Keep in mind we're going to be processing this down. Right now I'm going to rig it so the lowest... What are we going to try to do? I need to be able to build a bunch of wedges with this after. The wedges, the 4x4 wedges take 16 units, I believe. So I'm going to want it to be processing at, let's see, with a minimum of 8. Okay, so I want to be able to do 2.2 at the height. Just fairly big piece. I'm going to throw one more conveyor on, then make do with that. I could always change it up at the end. Let's see. 2.2, and then if we want 8, so it's a min of 2.2. Yes, and that means we have a max of 3. So this can be maxed out for me right now at 2.2. So that's the way this is going to work. You'll see in a second once I get this other conveyor up. But if that's where I'm going with this, let's get a tree. We need some wood. If only I already had one set up for you guys. Okay, let's chop this down. We're going to use this to make it. We are also going to use this to test it. Chop, 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 chop. Can't wait for the day we get a chainsaw here. It'd be awesome. Okay. Let me flip this tree over towards my base, if it doesn't flip me towards it. For now, all I need is just a little bit. Just a little bit. If you guys are already commenting on the feed, I'm sorry. Let me pull that up now. We need a little more than just that. Let's see, chat. Okay. And I'm connecting to the chat. Okay, let's process this. Let's see what we can get done with this. Let me lower it back down to 1 by 1, since I'm going to have to use my axe at the moment. Okay. Throw you in. Try to throw you in. There we go. And throw you in. First thing we're going to need to make is a 2x3 wedge. This you can leave on permanently, or you can remove shortly after. Should I just fill it here? I'll fill it here after that one drops. Okay. What does this take? This takes 12 units. Here, have at it. Okay, now we need to set up the chop saw. Really simple method, guys. Fairly cheap. Doesn't take much. No lasers necessary. This guy, you want to get him so the blade is at the edge of the conveyor system. I don't know if you guys can see that. I'm sure you can. Okay, and this is where I say you could get rid of this or you could leave it. You don't have to keep it. I'm going to probably get rid of it, but I'm just going to place it over here for now. Okay, Next thing we're gonna need. Oh, you know what? I actually wanted to put a funnel conveyor at the end. Bought a bunch of them. Rotate, rotate. Oh, I had you. Sometimes these conveyors, oh, wait, no. Dang it, I had it at the right height. Slide, slide, one more. Boom. Okay. Let's fix this end. Now, you don't have to do this next part, but I highly recommend it. We're going to put another conveyor down here. Now, this is 1 unit lower, which is why I was saying we could do a maximum of 3 units high. Because... am I missing a funnel? No, I am not missing a funnel. Because if we need to do 16 unit pieces, and we're going to go... X goes up to 3? No, X is width, actually. I confused you guys. 2.6. So 2.6 times 3.5. No, 3.5 would be too big. 2.6 times 3 would be nearly 8. So we're going to place this guy 2 units away from the chop saw, which would actually really end up giving us 3, and that would give us 9. Wait, is that max? No, so if this is giving us 6, 7 times 3 would be 21. Okay, this is going to work. 2 units away from the chop saw. And up higher. I'm going to need to place a couple of them down. Actually, smart thing, don't screw up in the beginning like I did. Let's use this wedge again. Okay. If this guy's 2 units wide, we want it 2 units away. Come on, over one more. Boom. I'd like to have that higher, but we'll just mess with this for now. Okay. And then I said 2.2, so it needs to be right above that line. Okay, let me place this, move that wedge up, and then place it again. It's going to be how we're going to have to do this. Ooh, it wants to go in there. That's no good. Oh, here we go. Perfect. Okay, now I can move it up. One more. Oh crap, I forgot where I was. Okay. Let me measure it with this. This is 3 units. Oh, I goofed. Guys. I'm sorry. This is 3 units up, so I actually don't need to go quite so high. 2.2, so I need to go down 1 unit. That would give me 2. Yes, that's right. Okay, very important. This conveyor here is probably the most crucial component to this. Without this going down, it will not push the piece over to the next one. That's only 1 unit, and dang it. I need to go 2 units, thought I said. Okay. That's 2 units out. And it's 2 units up. More unit. At first you don't succeed, go in first person. Here's what we're gonna do. Place you up there, hopefully. Still place it. Oh, it's sticking out. Okay. Here we are. One more. Up, one more. How many of you guys have problems laying stuff like this? Okay. Let me make the next piece we're gonna need. I'll stack them. We're gonna need 2 posts as well. Let's just make those real quick. Post, post. Actually, we're gonna need more than 2, but we'll just make 2. That's not 2 units. That's more than 2 units, but oh well. Bum, 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 bum. Helps if I move this, doesn't it? Good way to lay blueprints that are higher than you can see. Zoom out, push down. I gotta work this. I want this to be on this side so I can always check it for whatever reason if somebody moves it on me. Okay, I said I gotta be up at 2 units, so I gotta go down 1 more. Or 3 units, no. I've really been screwing up this whole time, haven't I? Feel free to call me dumb in the chat. Okay, I'm gonna save you guys here for a minute. Okay, so this should be ding near 3 units. We'll call it 2.5 because you don't always get it to cut dead on where the line is. So there is a little bit of waste here, but this is gonna help you build so much faster. I guarantee you that. I built it a week ago, like I was telling you, and since then I've had so many people want me to build one for them. I built a version of this that doesn't actually have the sawmill attached. Just takes modded wood, which you can do with this. It works amazing still. Just remove your sawmill, keep these conveyors. You could put another couple over here, like in the distance, or just remove this and leave this end one here to keep those real long pieces of modded wood. Drop your modded wood in and it'll go push it through and it'll just do all the work for you. It works beautifully. Okay, let's set up these conveyors here right quick. Okay. Oh, I guess I should have bought one more funneling conveyor. Now, these conveyors here are simply to clear out the debris. So like if you're busy working, you don't have time to keep track on every single piece. It'll go, drop them down, and then just carry them out of the way. You could go put some ramps, which I'm not going to do here, but I will be doing. So it goes up high and then it starts a little pile for me. You could put it in a truck, so if you have this on one side of your max land, you can just drop it, make it so it self-loads a truck for you, a large truck. It'll drop it right in there. You could drive it over to the opposite corner. It's all about time saving. That's what this build is for. It's the best for time saving. Is there a little waste? Yes, but I mean at the same time, say you want to conserve wood, okay. Set it so it's 60% of whatever the blueprint is, and then go get another wood like lava wood, oak, elm. These woods that are super easy to get and very abundant. Go get one of them. Throw it in. Use half and half of each wood. As long as whatever color you want is the higher percentage, it'll take it. And I realize this is too long now. So like I said, very fast method. The build isn't even that long. Just been screwing up. Okay, we're gonna go to the store. Need to buy a lever and a piece of wire. And then, other than that, we'll be ready to go. I just gotta fill a couple more blueprints. Oh, you're watching my tutorial and building it at the same? Nice. Yeah, I mean, that's smart. If you're feeling like you're liking it, go for it. Wire. It's back here. Buy a piece of wire. This elm tree has been in this store since I came in this lobby. I don't know who brought it in here, but my hat's off to you. You had to like come in here, turn it, put it through the door, and then twist it to get it in because it doesn't fit straight in. Okay, and you need a lever. Like I said, guys, pretty cheap other than the sawmill and the chop saw. Those are the 2 more expensive items. You can make it as complex or as simple as you want. Just go get more conveyors. I'm going to go ahead and buy one more funneling conveyor just cause. You know what's great? Let me buy one lifted one. I mean, just so it gets a little bit of a drop on it. You know what? Like, they have those ones so it goes on the end and it'll push it to the left or right. Oh crap, I screwed up. Okay. I don't remember the name of it. I'll go check the name of it for you guys right now so you know which one you'll need. There's two options you can go with. These suck. Don't go with these. This one kind of sucks. Don't go with this. This is the better of the options. There's a switch there, and what this does, it'll push it either to the right over here or to the left over here. So this will go on the end of your conveyor on a large ramp, and then if you're processing whatever wood, say we're using blue wood, put it so it's going to the left right now. See the little thing's pointing to the left? That'll be your blue wood. If you want your filler wood, flip it over, and then to your right, you'll drop your filler wood. It'll be all sorted for you. And again, like I said, you can make it as simple or as complex as you want. This structure can be this structure can be adapted to so many things, and the answer's been right in front of us this whole time. I mean, I myself have built a very complex one using hatches and two lasers, an AND gate. You know, it takes a lot of components and it's very expensive. Those AND gates are not cheap. Neither are the lasers, and then you need the laser receivers on top of that. So you'll quickly spend, you know, 100K on a sawmill setup or more. Okay, I don't know why I just like mine to be facing this way. It almost looks like it's part of the chop saw at that point. Okay, I don't think that came over to the edge far enough, or did it? Oh, we'll try it out. Okay, come on, center ya. Finish. Okay, a couple more things to do. Oh yeah, let's throw on this before I show you guys how this works. If you're just tuning in, I see there's 4 more new eyes looking at me. We're building an auto chopping sawmill, the best auto chopping sawmill, the easiest and the cheapest. Oh, well, why is that at 3x3? I just got punked. What's this conveyor doing? I'm glad I checked that. Somebody changed my settings. This was not a 3x3. Yes, you can join if there is space. That's going out to Cool and Elite. And hello, a duck on Quack. Oh, maybe somebody just dropped this right there, actually, now that I think about it. Okay. Why do I have all these little pieces? Okay. These here, are they necessary? No. Absolutely not. Do not feel like you have to put these on. I like to put them on just in case. Like I said, completely not necessary. But I like how it looks mostly, to be honest. And I mean, I suppose you can have trouble with it. By the way, what's really amazing about this setup is it works if there's lag. Like, it doesn't matter if people are in here duping, if they have thousands of blueprints put up, this system will work. It will not work as fast, but it will work. It's not like signal delays or signal sustains if there's a lot of lag. They don't work right. You know, the system's going to work no matter what. And hey, if there's a little lag, you might get lucky and they might dupe it. These also take 2. Sweet, I'm just going to cut you in half. As you guys can see, very little wood to build this. That's what I took. Let me see. There's one spot in here if anybody who's watching this wants to join. And everybody who's sending me messages, I cannot see them. I keep my notifications turned off and I will not check them while I am recording. So I will get back to you as soon as the recording is done. If you want to tell me something, just say it in the chat. Okay. When you're seeing the inside of your head like this, put the blueprint down. It'll get rid of it. That's the easiest way to do this. Come on. There we are. Nope. There we are not. Only reason why I want it up against it is sometimes if it acts up, it can jump around and get stuck between that gap. Okay. Now we just need our wedges. And if you notice, like on my smaller version of this that's dedicated to making 1x1s and 2x2s, I do have this sticker. I use the thin or the skinny wall, the one that's half a wall, about 8 units long, on both sides. because like I said, that's dedicated to making just 1x1s and 2x2s. Ideally, if you guys are trying to make if you want it to be able to do everything, I do recommend just setting up a second one, and that because if you want to make 1x1s, this conveyor here is going to have to be dropped down another unit. Otherwise, I mean, you'll be making too much. The smallest piece I can make here, let's see, this is 2 units up. So I mean, I could lower it down to, I mean, 1 unit wide, I guess would be the thinnest. Anything less than that, the saw would probably just want to cut through instantly. You'd end up with a lot of little scrap pieces. Come on. Let me get rid of my head first. There we are. Okay. Okay, let's see. What should we make? What kind of blueprint should we make? Can you invite? I'll send you a message. I cannot check my messages to invite you. Just join off my gamer tag if there is space still. Okay. So let's see. What's this guy take? We'll just fill another one of these. We take 12 units. Okay. We're 2 units up, 2 units out. So 3 by 2.6, 3 by 2 would give us, no, I cannot go lower than 2.2. You can't go lower than 2.2. You need that 0.2 to catch on this conveyor. So 2.2, that's already 6 units there, but this is 2 units wide. So we need to take this down by half at least. Oh wait, this, yeah, this is the width. So, shall we go 1.4? Yeah, because it's a little over 2. Okay, let's do that. Okay. You know what? Let me see if I could get a big piece. I want you guys to see it. Come out with a nice long section. Now you can stick a modded sawmill on there, and it actually would work better if you have a modded sawmill on there. For the case of this instance, for this video, I should say, I am not going to put a modded sawmill there. But I do recommend that even if you do not have a modded sawmill on there, stick a hatch on your sawmill. I always think there should be a hatch on your sawmill. Just because if there's a laggy lobby, your wood will just want to keep going through, and you'll have to push it in from the back, or you'll run it through 2 or 3 times before it actually takes it. Put a hatch there, give the sawmill time to catch the piece of wood and process it. Doesn't seem to be much lagging here, so this should work just fine. Oh, gotta turn it on. There we go. If you want, you can hook this up to lasers. Have at it. Have it turn on automatically. I mean, doesn't need it. This works just fine. I did my math right, which I did not. 61. Yeah, I did my math horribly wrong. Like a noob. Oh no, I was thinking 6 units. Dang it. So yeah, I do gotta double this. I gotta go up to 3. This isn't even gonna work. I was thinking 6 units. We'll go max here. This will give us a 12 unit section now. This piece may just fall over. Yeah. The only drawback is these final pieces will just fall over. So let's go get another big piece. Bum, 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 bum. Hashtag fool. Game is full, I suppose. Okay, let's chop you. I think this piece is still going to end up smaller than I need it. But we will try it out anyhow. I should probably chop one of these branches just in case. No, I can see your messages. Well, I can't see your actual game messages, but I can see the chat messages. I don't have them blocked. What it is I have my notifications turned off. I don't like that they're popping up on the bottom of the screen while I'm recording the whole time. I don't have a measuring stick, but I'm pretty sure this is bigger than 8 units. Oh, what's up, Almond? There's 2 spaces in here now, guys. You can continue to try to join off me if you want here. I'll keep it up for a second. You could join off Tristan if he's online, or Bobby Cho8 Jr. See if they're online. Let's check this out. That one might have cut short, but let's try it anyways. Boom, filled it up. This will work with everything, guys. Like I told you. The other thing we could do is, let's do max height. We just bring this in. But here, you know what? Let's do a small one. The smallest I could do is 2 units. Let's do something that's 8. 1.4. That'll be 6. 2. Do I have an 8 unit blueprint? No. Let's go get something. Yeah, I remember you, Toxic. Let's see, what's an 8 unit blueprint? Anybody know offhand? I know there are some. I want to say this one here. Yep, 8 units. Gotta sneeze. I muted my mic in time. Yes. Open blueprint. Blueprint added to collection. Oh. I left my truck over here. Nope, still not full. Still 2 spots. Let's cut this trunk. I want to get a nice big piece for you guys. Sorry, I've not been posting for the last 3 days, guys. Like I was telling you, major internet problems I was having. Troubleshooted it a lot of the time, kept cutting out. Finally had to come out, work on it a little bit, and then by the time I got back, lost my account like I told you guys. So I've been scrambling, trying to get things back together, rebuild my inventory. All of those items I got from you guys that were given to me, I'm so sorry, but they were deleted as well. Yeah. But I am going to be working on a room for any and all of your fan donations. Everything will go in there. I'll try to make the most beautiful showroom I can to store your guys' items. From now on, that is, at least. Maybe I'll do it on this space. We'll see. I have something special planned for this space. I'm going to start doing videos on it. I know some of you were asking about the Magic School Bus. I do plan on building it, but it's going to just have to wait. You know, I got to, like I said, I have to get my inventory. I don't have any more fur. I got to get some fur. Once I get fur, I'll be able to dive back into it. I mean, fur's very important for the school bus, you know. Which was the other piece that this one came out? I thought I made a few. For these end pieces, guys, when you have it set up for these larger ones, they do want to fall through like this. This is the only problem when you're processing much larger pieces. But you could do this and hold it up manually. Just save them for the end. However, 1x1s work so amazingly. Let me set it up like that for you guys real quick so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Best way to chop 1x1s, bar none. Come on. If I could get this to push over. Oh, there we go. It's off to the side a little bit, but that'll work. Oh, why won't you go right up against it? You try one more time. And again, like if you guys don't want to switch this out and have a whole separate one, just move this conveyor over. And by moving this conveyor over and changing the settings on your sawmill, this thing will probably be very versatile. You know. Okay, we'll go with that. That's about 3 units. That's the only bad thing. I know I could get it closer, can't I? Let's see, how's this thing fitting in here? Maybe I can. Yeah, I suppose that is the closest I can go. Okay. Either way, let's just take this down. Y is the top? Yeah, Y is the top. I want this to be at 1.2, which means this guy's got to go way down if we want 1 unit. 0.8. Let's try that. I might even need to be able to go to 0.6. Now let's see, post. This is 2 units. Good benchmark. I'll put down a few. Yeah, I'm going to need to go down to 0.6. See, that's 2 units there. 0.6. Look at this big chunk in there. Wiggle your way through there. But see, perfect. 2 units every time. This is what it's really meant for. Big pieces, it'll run through. Boom. Look at that. Let's see, 92%. That's still too big. Why isn't this guy wanting to go anymore? This is an issue. Oh wait, I think that's it right there. There it is. Okay. Now that'll work. I knew I could get it closer. I've done it before. Let's get a thicker branch. Oh, perfect. Here we are. Okay. Now, because I could do that, I can make it thicker. We'll go back up to... We'll go to 1. Okay, when this is 1 unit away, it's really 1.5 units away. Now, I know what you're thinking, that's already 1.5, but keep in mind, since this was running through a turned-on saw, it's not always going to want to cut exactly where the blade is. And like I told you, this isn't about conserving the most wood, it's about building your projects fast. I guess I'm also going to need to lower this down. There it is. See, there we are. Let's see what this is. 81%. Now, that's 81% of 2 units. So really, of 1 unit, it's 130%. Now, 130% may seem like a lot, but keep in mind, if I took a 1x1 unit piece of wood and try to chop it up myself, how much waste are you going to create on your own? Let's see. Now, don't get me wrong, some of you are probably great at it, but I'm not going to look at that 1 unit piece. I'm going to guess cutting my own. I always cut over to make sure I have enough. This one I think can make 2. Now see, I've been doing this a long time. This is probably going to be dead on. Okay, here's our piece. This is 130%, and that's because it's chopped. It's bigger. So look at this. Let's see. I mean, it's taller, but barely even any bigger, you guys. Barely even any bigger. Let's see what this adds up to. 55. This is 5% over. Now that's crazy close. But really, there's only a 25% difference between the two. This is 57. This is one that we thought was going to be a little, that I thought was going to be a little short. 57 and 57 and 55. And I thought these were smaller than this one. So as you guys can see, I mean, it's crazy close. And when it comes to time, would you rather be chopping up, 100 of these things by hand, or just stick it through there and let this do all the work? Well, guys, that's it for today. I hope this was helpful. Let me show you guys a view again of this at one by one, because this is what it was intentionally built for. This is its sole purpose in life. Show list. Here's the list for you guys. One by ones, two by twos. It's just an insane time build flavor. Oh yeah, real quick, let's do a 2x2. Um, I gotta switch the Y up to 1.2 so it'll catch there. That's why we can't do it at 1. It needs to be 0.2 higher. Now if we want a 2x2, let's just move this up to 0.4. Let's go 0.6. It'll be over, but that'll be okay. Scrap piece here. Let me take this one. Actually, probably should have just done 0.4 now that I think about it. With this, at this height, the max you could go is 1.8. It needs to have enough space to go through the bottom of this. That's the reason why. So, 2 units. Boom. Let's see. 3. This is 12, so if that's 2 units, this should be what percent of 12? 10%? That's 23%, so 12 divided by 4 is 3. Okay, so this is like 2.5 units right here. That's not bad at all. You can go ahead and take it down. Here, I'll give you guys these measurements. So if you want 2x2s, you could take it down to 1.4, but I would just leave it at 1.6. Well, actually, what I would probably do is to go up 1 and then down 1 here. I usually like the top to be a little bit higher, and at that setting, 1 unit above the saw, the conveyors, you can go up to 1.8. But I'm not gonna make it super skinny. I'd rather do this. It's a nice square looking thing. I don't know. It's just me. I'm kind of picky about stuff like that. Alright guys, I'm going to end it here. The video's already gotten super long, but most of it's just been testing and whatnot. Super simple build, guys. Very minimal items needed. I mean, look at this. Look at this pile of stuff I have. Just a giant hodgepodge of things. And once I start doing my build here, I'm going to be showing you guys what it is. I might record that today. If not, I'll record it tomorrow morning. It's going to be going super nice and fast with this. You guys will see. Alright guys, that's it. Have a good one. Hope you guys enjoy your day, and happy Mother's Day to any mothers who happen to be watching this.